Alright guys, today we're going to deal with function notation and evaluating functions. Alright, so definition. So function notation is just kind of a fancy way of writing y. So I put there fancy y to kind of give you an idea of, all it is kind of like y equals. So it's using f of x instead of y to display a relationship between inputs, x's, and your outputs, which are y's, or in this case, f of x. So an example is f of x equals 3x plus 1. That's the same as saying y equals 3x plus 1, just kind of a different way that we see it. Okay. So in other words, this is how we actually say it, is f of x, so a function of x, is equal to 3 times of x plus 1. So for evaluating a function, we're just going to plug in or substitute the input value into the expression and then get an answer. So it's not too bad. Let's take a look. So if I look at this one where it's, here are my I have 4 functions right here. Okay, so the first one is f of 4. So that means I'm going to use the f of x, which is equal to 3x plus 1. So if I want f of 4, that means that we're going to take our x and plug in 4 for it. So this is actually going to be 3 times 4 plus 1. Notice this right here is not f times 4. It's just saying that we plugged 4 in. So 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So f of 4 is just 13. So let's do the next one, g of 5. So I'm going to do negative 2x plus 5. Well, we're going to plug in 5 for our x. So we're going to do negative 2 times 5 plus 5. Well, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Plus 5 is positive 5. So g of 5 equals 5. Okay, now let's do h of negative 2. So I have x squared minus 10. So I'm going to plug in negative 2 squared minus 10. Now if you're using a calculator, make sure you do that negative 2 in parentheses. So that's going to end up giving you 4, positive 4 minus 10, because this negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4, which is negative 6. Okay, and k of negative 6, well, I'm going to use the k function, which is 4 minus 3x. So I'm going to do 4 minus 3 times negative 6. So now be careful, negative 3 times negative 6 is a positive 18, so 4 plus 18, which is going to be 22. Sorry, it's kind of jammed, I kind of ran out of space, but my answer would be 22. Okay, here's your exit ticket. See if you can kind of figure it out on your own. If I did f of g of 5, so doing what we did today, see if you can come up with f of g of 5. This is kind of an extension. We'll do some more of this stuff later on, but this is kind of having a pre-teacher kind of thinking ahead. Go ahead and do the exit ticket, and then go ahead and jump onto your practice problems.